Here's a three-way comparison for you. 3 Buds: Budweiser, Bud Ice, and Bud Light. Budweiser rated at 57 on Beer Advocate, Bud Ice rated at 49, and Bud Light rated at 47. I believe that puts all of them into the awful category. Bud Ice is 5.58 ABV, Budweiser is 5, and Bud Light is 4.2. Now, I have these already shuffled in their glasses. However, I am not sure which one is which. I do remember the Bud Light had the most foam. Probably it's the most carbonated because it's the weakest beer, so they might have extra carbonated it to give it some more bite. I don't know, but let me do some more mixing up here, and hopefully I can stir up some foam in the other beers so it doesn't give it away right away. I know which one is which. Hopefully. Looks-wise, they're all about the same. I didn't really take a close look at them to see which one is darker, which one had the most bubbles or anything like that. Smell-wise, they're about the same. So can we really tell the difference between Budweiser and Bud Light? I would think definitely, but I think it might be more difficult between Budweiser and Bud Ice. Well, we'll find out here. All right. Okay, it's sweet, malty. It's nice and cold, so it still tastes okay. It's very smooth and easy drinking. Wish I had some water. Oh crap, that must be Bud Light because it doesn't even taste like beer hardly. It literally tastes like beer flavored water. All right, so this one's got some more bitterness to it. This one is definitely the maltiest, the sweetest. This one's a little bit more bitter. And this one is just terrible. I don't know how people could drink this, but I'm going to have to. It's just awful. It is. It's not. I don't see how it's drinkable. Unless you're really thirsty, I just don't see how it's even drinkable. That's the worst beer that I've done on camera, I think. I've had beers that have had bad flavor and weak, but that is water. Really is. Beer flavored water. So the question is between these two, and I can open my eyes because I don't know which one's which. I don't know which one had the most foam, and I don't know. I can't tell by the foam or by the color. So I don't know. But just for the hell of it, I'm ranking this one last, and it is the Bud Light. That's it. My God. I literally don't see how people drink this. It's not enjoyable. It's not refreshing. It's something I have to drink. It's something I'm forced to drink. I think that if you're in jail, they ought to give you Bud Light. It's punishment. It's that bad. Well, it's interesting. There is a pretty distinct difference between these two, Bud Ice and Bud Light, or Budweiser and Bud Ice. And I don't know which one is which, and I'm not sure which one I like better. I think it's this one. I think I like this one because this one is more bitter, which might be a good thing, meaning it might have more hops in it, but it doesn't taste like the kind of bitterness that you get from hops. It tastes more like the kind of bitterness that you might get from grass or something not good. Kind of bitterness you might get from cat poop. But yeah, I think I'm going to go with this one. And I can see through the glass here that this one is the Bud Ice. So here is how I rank them. Bud Ice, Budweiser, Bud Light. Bud Light coming in a distant third. Budweiser and Bud Ice are fairly close. I would edge Bud Ice out a little bit more. It's a little bit sweeter, more drinkable, more malty. It's got a richer flavor to it, where the Budweiser compared to Bud Ice is kind of muted. So maybe that's what I'm thinking of, not necessarily bitter, but muted compared to the Bud Ice. I like the maltiness of the Bud Ice. Kind of, in a way, reminds me of a Hofbräu original Helles. It's got that nice malty hit up front, and balances it out with a mild bitterness. But there's not necessarily any bitterness in the Bud Ice. It's just mostly maltiness all the way through. Kind of reminds me of corn, even though I don't think they use corn as an adjunct or corn syrup. I think it's rice. But in Budweiser, I know it is rice, at least, unless they've changed it recently. Because now, when we get down to this point, these beers are just not pleasant. Let me drink one more of this. God, I got to drink this whole thing. All right, that's it for this review. Budweiser, number 2. Bud Ice, number 1. Bud Light, a distant third. And the nice thing about Bud Ice, it's got the most alcohol too, 5.5. So, that's the benefit. It tastes better, has more alcohol. It should be more popular. And but Bud Light might be the most popular beer in the U.S. or the world. I don't know, but my God, if Bud Light is the most popular beer in the world, that's kind of like the same as, or at least most people believing in flat Earth. It's like, what the hell's the world coming to? Well, that's enough of my exasperation on Bud Light. It's terrible. I'll never drink this willingly unless there's nothing else around. So, that's it. I'll drink Budweiser or I'll drink Bud Ice, but only if there's nothing better around. And the chances of there being nothing better around is kind of low, because these aren't that great. So I might do a similar one, Miller. We got Ice House, Miller High Life, and Miller Light. So maybe I'll do a 3-way with those and see how that comes out. So I think I tried Miller Lite once in the airport, and at that time, it wasn't that bad. I thought, yeah, this isn't bad. But I'm flying. I've already been drinking. Usually on the flight, I'll drink gin. So who knows? All right. So that's enough. Thank you for watching.